Hey Sag, welcome to your birthday bonus reading. How are you? Happy solar return. Happy birthday. All the best to you on your next trip around the sun. May it bring you everything you could possibly desire. I am so excited to bring this to you on the full moon in Gemini with the eclipse. And just FYI, those eclipses, for those who don't know, occur at the nodes of the moon. So the node of Gemini, and then its polar opposite, which is you, Sag. It's Sagittarius. So that eclipse will be powerful especially for the Saggies born from November 29th to December 1st, right around the arc of that full moon. May feel the eclipse energy a little bit more powerfully. But the good news is that all it does is it intensifies the energy of the full moon in Gemini. And Gemini is very powerful in terms of its uplifting energy. It's all about communication and levity and socializing and merriment. It's very positive, so if not a little chatty. So I will say that it should be a good, comfortable full moon for most of you. And then you have to remember that full moons are about not just celebrating what we've accomplished and created and achieved. I'm going to add in endured. This has been a rough road for many, many months. So if there's something you have endured, you have struggled to overcome, or have had to dealt with in a way that you never thought you would, and you made it through to the other side, or you're still hanging in there, that's something worth celebrating. Okay, so give yourself that much, Sag. And then, of course, the other side of the full moon is the release. What we release, what we let go of, what we part with. And many times it requires taking an inventory, right? Well, I've achieved this, I accomplished this, this is what worked, this is what didn't. It's the what didn't work that we have to part with. And we have to also part with our ego attachment to the fact that it didn't work. Sometimes that's the hardest part. So focus on what we accomplished and pay attention to everything that did work. Give ourselves kudos and credit for that. And then release what didn't work out so well. And what didn't serve us. Can be people, can be experiences, can be in our jobs, in our businesses, in our creative endeavors, in our parenting. So just give that some thought. I'm old school. I write it down on paper and pencil, and I'm a Virgo, so I'm bullet points. Less is more. And I just make my pros list. Here's all the stuff that I want to celebrate and give myself credit for. And here's what didn't come off so well and what I could release and do better at next time around. That's what I do. Take it outside. I sage it. I read it out loud. And then I burn it as an offering to the full moon. So that's my little full moon ritual, along with charging and clearing and cleansing all my decks and my crystals, etc. So it's my little spiel. All right, I am using a birthday tarot spread for you, Sag. So I'm going to have to walk you through it, but I will take you through it. Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh. Oh my God, look at this. Do you see this here? Oh my gosh, this is a banner year for you, Sag. Okay, first position, something from last year you need to let go of. That means from your last birthday to this birthday. So it's based on your birthday. You need to let go of the struggle. 9 of Wands. Now, 9 of Wands is about perseverance. It is about a struggle. It is, you're like not quite at the 10. You're not quite able to let go of the burden, but you're at your breaking point. And most of the time when I read this card, the message is don't give up, but we're going to look at it. This is something that you've been persevering through and dogging your way through for quite a while. And it's wearing you out. And that's what you need to let go of. You'll know what it is the minute I said that. So this card here, card number 2, is represents the upcoming year of your life. Lovers. It's going to be a year of choices, my dears. Oh yes, a year of choice. The Lover's card is Gemini. How appropriate for the Gemini full moon. But the card of the Lovers is a card of choice. Now it can be choosing each other. It can be choosing in the connection, the union. The two halves brought together to be whole. Sometimes it's got that flavor, but it's also a card to choose to come home to self. Sometimes you're coming home to self. You're becoming whole within yourself. So I just want to make that little mention. Beautiful card for the whole upcoming year. This card here is something you have to look forward to this year. The Hermit. Virgo energy, and the Hermit is all about self-exploration and personal growth and gaining insight and self-awareness. Now, I'm going to make a note. It does happen to be a bit of a solitary journey. So even though it's something that you're going to look forward to, I feel like be prepared that it's an inside job, that you may need to be a little reclusive. It may require a little less sharing of everything that you're going through and exploring. It's an inside job, but it's almost about becoming your own guru, which I really like. So we will look at that in detail. And then something new to explore. Judgment. Answering the call of a past life soulmate. Twin flame soulmate. This is a card of second chances. It can be a card of forgiveness if that speaks to you, but it is about sort of being brought up, right? It's biblical, actually. The angel calls the sinners that have died back up for a second chance at life, if we're going to be honest about the biblical reference. But it is about second chances at life, love, happiness. And I feel as if it is answering the call of the past life soulmate. Why? Because an important lesson you're going to learn this year includes the past life soulmates. Six of Cups. These two cards are both twin flame soulmate cards, as is this. So I'm feeling I'm getting a very clear idea that this is about discovering someone from your past, your youth, your childhood, depending on your age. It could be in your 30s if you're like me, if you're in your 60s, or you know what I'm saying? So use your age as a guide. This is someone that you've either known for quite a while in this incarnation, or it's someone from a past life. And all about the second chances. Right? And answering the call of this connection. And then the whole year will be about the choice involved in that and how much inner work you have to do to understand yourself better. Got it? And then this last card is how can you be the best version of yourself? Accept the offer. Go all in. New beginnings here. New beginnings. You walk through that little gate, you're in Ten of Pentacles land. So this is the beginning. This is a divine gift of abundance, of stability, of groundedness. It's a card of committed energy. It's beautiful. The highest version of yourself will allow and accept what is being gifted to you. Could be an engagement ring for some. Could be a moving in together for others. Could be just taking your connection to the next level in a formalized, committed way. So it's got a lot of potential meanings, and since it's a general reading for the collective of Sagittarians, I kind of have to leave it a little loosey-goosey, but you can fill in the blanks on that. Beautiful, beautiful spread. 4 major arcana with an ace out of 6 cards. Big year, Sag. A year of, wow, really getting to know yourself, coming home to self. I really love that energy. At the same time, exploring and learning about the past life soulmate, and then accepting the gift that brings. And you know, Sag, that Ace of Pentacles can be about commitment, which is not always where you're happiest. You're not always like ready to be pinned down, tied down, committed to something you're uncertain about. So that's interesting. 9 of Wands. Something from last year. Oh, you were waiting on an equal give and take scenario here, something that would be beneficial to you and someone else. So I kind of feel like there was something that's been out of balance with the past life soulmate. With, oh my God, look at this. So 6 of Cups, which is over here. This is a lesson you're going to learn this year, but over here it's showing up as something you need to let go. And I feel like it's a struggle for balance and reciprocity. I don't feel the balance was there. I don't think things were beneficial for both parties. I feel you've been really struggling with that. Yes, there's been a block. Underneath the 5 of Wands, there's been a conflict, something interfering, coming between you, keeping things out of balance. The balance is the 6. The 5 is instability and lack of balance and conflict and disharmony. That's what you need to let go of. You've been waiting for a long time. You've been pushing through it and struggling with that sort of persevering, can do, not going to give up attitude. I feel you're being told, let it go. And this is the perfect energy of this full moon to do that. Let it go. Remember how I said sometimes our ego doesn't want to let go of something that didn't work out? This would be perfect. Because I kind of feel like it's out of your hands. If there's been an interference, an energy of interference, or if there's been arguing between the two of you around that, do not carry that into your next year. Make the choice. Come home to self, lover's energy. This upcoming year of your life, so beautiful. Guided. Can involve a King of Wands. Wow. Aries, Leo, Sag, emphasis on Leo. Ooh. For some of you, though, I like that it's the King of Wands because that is all about passion and excitement. The King of Wands represents an energy of someone who's very clear about what they want. You know my mantra. I see it, I want it, I claim it, it's mine. I'm going to make a t-shirt that says that, by the way. I feel like that's the energy, like somebody who's so self-assured and very clear about what they want. And it's this whole year is going to be about you exploring that energy of certainty, whether within yourself or the other. Perfect. But it's a king, which is really important to note. Yep. Yeah, you're going to have, yep, you're going to struggle with it, I think. The 9 of Swords is about, it's like your mind will be in overdrive because you're going to be constantly dealing with this choice. And I feel as if you're going to be tested a little bit this year with regard to the Lover's card. You're dealing with an energy, whether it's your own or the other person, that's very passionate, very sure, confident, certain, someone who it's almost a sense of entitlement. And I feel like it's going to cause you a lot of sleepless nights as you wrestle with your choice. And I feel you may resist here. Underneath is some resistance, or actually what I like about it, because it's underneath. For those who are new to the channel, welcome. The cards underneath represent your psyche, things that are not in your conscious awareness, but that you're working through, and sometimes it motivates your behavior. So on some level, I feel like you may be a little defensive with a little bit of pushback, like standing up for yourself here when faced with this energy of the King of Wands. The King of Wands being very self-assured, very confident, and maybe you may not be, but on some level, that's what you'll be discharging in your dream states. You know, when you go in and out of sleep and you're like, oh my God, I hardly got any sleep last night because I'm wrestling with something. This is what you're going to be wrestling with. That energy of that pushback of, wait a minute, what about what I want? And wow. So in this case, it looks like the King of Wands may be another person. Male or female, doesn't matter. It's somebody who's very, very sure of themselves and used to getting their way. I'm not saying that I'm not casting any aspersions. It's just a powerful energy. It's very different from any of the other kings. So it's interesting that that's what came out. So now, looking forward to the Hermit, a self-exploration, getting to know yourself, better self-awareness, your higher purpose, your connection to your higher self. For some of you, you'll just be happy for the peace and quiet. Yeah, a little stuck energy here. The Eight of Swords reminds me that you're already going to be sort of engaged in some overthinking of things that Nine of Swords can be. Remember I said your mind in overdrive. It's like the same thing keeps running on a loop in your head. You kind of can't get past it. Well, here it's the next phase. It's overthinking things to the point where you can't really move forward. So that's why the Hermit, you may get stuck here. Now, it says this is something to look forward to. Okay, so does that make sense? Well, it does to me if it means that you will not take impulsive action, right? You're going to use this energy here. You're going to stay in sort of a stuck energy while you overthink everything, but it will be through the lens of your own higher self, through what's best for you, your true self. And sometimes being stuck is a good thing for a Sagittarian, right? So even though it may not feel good at the time, or it may be a year of a lot of fits and starts in terms of your thought process, that is, I feel it's a big switch for you. But it's very much towards your highest and best energy. I love that the Queen of Pentacles comes out. This is about you staying put and taking care of yourself and focusing on yourself. Queen of Pentacles, self-care. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It is a feminine archetype of life partner, yes, but that's not how it's coming through in this particular spot. It's coming through as self-care. Okay, so maybe you don't know your next best step forward. You're going to do the inner work and you're going to take care of yourself here in 3D until everything becomes clear. Because Eight of Swords is about a lack of clarity. Yeah, and then you get to walk away from what doesn't serve you. After you've sweated all this out over here, you're going to do the inner work. This is going to be a year of self-reflection. Definitely a year of self-reflection. And from not engaging in drama and turning your back on drama and things that don't serve on an emotional level. Or that's at least going to be what motivates you. This new energy that you should explore in the Judgment card. Second chance. Wow. Life partnership. Abundance. Yay. Success. A second chance. This feels like a second chance, possibly with the past life soulmate, since that's come out here twice now. And the Lover's card with the King of Wands makes me feel we're talking about another person. But I feel like it's about maybe a second chance at building a life with someone, and if not, a second chance at restoring anything you feel you've lost, rebuilding anything you feel you've lost. It's about stability, groundedness in all aspects of your life. It will feel like a second chance, and that's something you have to explore. Ooh, now it could involve another person building, and I'm saying that because I'm looking right at it. This is the commitment card. So I just have to say it. Ooh. So we have the Tower here. Yeah, I feel as if something's going to need to be shifted out of the way. The Tower, Aries energy in the Tower, feels like it's going to be unexpected. It could change your financial picture for some of you. For others of you, it could change the energy around your sense of stability. I still feel you're going to explore the second chance so let's just say it this way. The Tower comes in. It's showing up here as if to suggest something will happen that's unexpected. It will happen as a result of something that you didn't take care of, or that you had a lot of signs, warning signs around, and you just kind of put it on the back burner. So it doesn't have to be shock and awe, but it's something that you'll be like, oh, okay, well that happened. And it's not always pleasant, but it's something that in the end, when all the dust clears and the smoke settles, you go, oh, well, that needed to happen. So in a way, it's like a godsend. So I feel that happens. It has to do with your stability, but what you'll be able to explore is how to revive that, a second chance at it. It is a card of forgiveness. It is a card of second chances, but it's also a card of answering the call that would be around the Ten of Pentacles. Even after all the dust settles, that will be something you'll be exploring, is can we pick up the pieces? Yeah. For some of you, it involves a divorce, Justice card underneath. Oh, I'm seeing this so clearly. So for some of you, there's been a breakup, or there will be a breakup. I don't know why my phone is buzzing. There will be a breakup, and it could feel pretty devastating, but there will be an opportunity to repair that. This is what will determine how well you can repair it. The justice, will it be will there be vindication? Will it be fair? Will it be balanced? Restoring the balance and the fairness and the connection after whatever this Tower moment means for you. But it's something that I feel that you can possibly potentially see on the horizon already, because the judgment is what you'll be exploring. You'll be exploring the forgiveness. You'll be exploring the second chances. You'll be exploring answering the call. And I feel like the Tower comes in, and underneath it's driven by that Justice card. Wait a minute. Something here was not fair and balanced. And remember, we're back to that Six of Pentacles, right? Where you persevered and waited for something to come in that was fair and beneficial to both you and the past life soulmate, or this person from your past, however you label them. Was something very much interfering. Could be a karmic partner, could be another person, could be job, distance, anything, COVID. It could be anything, right? And now I feel as if what you get to explore is whether or not you can patch it all up. And this is the lesson you have to learn, is that Six of Cups, balanced emotions, past life soulmate, same person from over here. One more on that. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is a lesson you have to learn involves what comes on the other side of this Magician. If you manifest the connection with the past life soulmate, or someone from your past, someone you've been involved with previously, for some of you, if not, it is the twin flame soulmate from, like, that just appears on the scene. And I'm seeing that here because the Lovers, and I've got the Ace of Pentacles as well. These are new beginnings, so it could indicate that somebody brand new is on your path, that you've manifested. But a lesson you're gonna have to learn is about your boundaries. Got it? This is some guarded energy. In case you're not clear about that, this is someone who's guarding their heart. And it's boundaries, it's guardedness, and then on top of that is delaying your gratification, right? So even though you may manifest, this person may return, right? They may come back in. It may be them answering the call of the connection and this thing you should explore. And there's this big blow up, and then it's about, well, I manifested this. Well, yeah, but sometimes you need to protect yourself. And then hang back. Take the 30,000 foot view. See the bigger picture. Delay your gratification. Do not take instant action. Pisces energy in the Hanged Man. Virgo and Gemini in the Magician. We have Libra in the Justice. Aries in the Tower. Scorpio in the Judgment. Virgo in the Hermit. Gemini again in the Lovers. So I feel like I've covered all of the astrology. And the best version of yourself, how can you be the best version of yourself? Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Brand new day, new beginning. Taking things to the next level, perhaps. Two of Pentacles, when the time is right. Seven of Cups. You'll have to process everything on an emotional level. Yes, communication will be key with the divine masculine. So I kind of feel if you're here as a masculine, then it's you that needs to be the good communicator. I feel here the best version of yourself endures in the face of uncertainty. The Seven of Cups is a card of confusion and emotional overwhelm. Lots of options here. The Two of Pentacles is juggling your options, right? Weighing realities on the ground. What am I really dealing with here? Juggling your own priorities and then looking out on the horizon here and saying, what am I really dealing with? And being ready in a moment's notice to call it. How's it, how am I going to proceed? And I feel like the Six of Cups is letting you know there's going to be a lot to sort through, a lot of confusion. The best version of yourself stays stable. Okay? New beginning. It will be fraught with some confusion and maybe some juggling, but the answer to all of that is high vibration communication, either with the divine masculine, the Emperor, or as the divine masculine Emperor. More Aries energy there. So the communication is underneath. I kind of feel like that's saying when the confusion is at an all-time high, when you're really unsure of what to do about this big offer, the best version of yourself will always aim to communicate, will always aim to keep it high vibration. The Emperor is the highest and best, has the highest and best attributes of all four kings. So in their highest and best, they are good communicators, good strategists, good leaders. They are grounded and stable and generous and giving and kind and emotionally available, right? Think of all the elements. So I see that underneath here with this Eight of Wands. Lots of communication, but it's coming through with high vibration. That's the best version of yourself in the face of this offer, whatever this new beginning is. When it seems confusing or all the balls are in the air and you're not really sure how things are going to roll out, communication with this person will be key. So that's where we are in the extended. I'm going to pull cards for every aspect of life. So the cards will be your family, your friendships, your romantic relationships, your health, your finances, and your career. So that's what I'm going to look at. And then I'm also going to do a 3-card pull from Queen of the Moon Oracle for just a little mini 3-card spread from Queen of the Moon Oracle in honor of the full moon. Okay, Sag, it's a big year. I think there's a lot of inner work that will be done. A lot of choices that a lot of if A or B, dual choice, a choice between two options, not many. And really kind of asserting yourself in the face of another strong energy in the presence of somebody who's very, very self-assured, and then doing all the inner work, taking very good care of yourself, walking away from what doesn't serve you, moving through whatever this tower moment is, and seeking a restoration of balance and fairness, that with an eye towards stability. And then the lesson is about how to create good boundaries and delay your own gratification until you understand what you're really dealing with. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful reading. Happy, happy birthday. All the best to you on your next trip around the sun, Sag. The link to the extended is in the first or second sentence below. I'll see you there in a second. Otherwise, take care, and I'll see you in a future reading. Bye.